Well, hello there. Hi there. Welcome to Just Bird. Today's reading is going to be Harry Styles. I had done his year ahead reading last month or a few weeks ago, and there was reason for concern in the upcoming year. So I think I'm going to peek in on Harry's energy periodically, maybe monthly even, just to see if what comes out. And because it wasn't a good reading, it just seemed like there was going to be a heck of a year for Harry. I also want to peek in on Zayn throughout the year, because his year seems to be like winner chicken dinner. Okay, like he's on the top of his game in the year ahead. Now, I just want to, this is going to be a long one, FYI, so as they say, grab a snack and come on back, because this is going to be a while. I have many forms of divination. I have the charms here from the other side. I have different, I have words. I have the hidden truth. This is the Star Seeker. I have the Stardust Shadow for the industry by Trish James. It's one of her oracles, as well as I have the Winter Magic Tarot. I have another oracle and the Bad Bunny Oracle. I tell you what the name of this Celtic, it's by Celtic Brew, but I don't know the name of the oracle. It's this one, if anyone's familiar. But that's what I have out, and it's going to take some time, so bear with me, and I will fast forward if there's like long pause or something, all right, because I will just fast forward through that until I come back to life and deliver the message. All right, so if any of this interests you, stay tuned and I will be right back. All right, folks, let's tap in to Harry Styles. It's from now, right now, it's, December 20th. I hope you all have a wonderful Merry Christmas, and if you do so, celebrate. Anyhow, it's December 20th, and we'll run this through the end of January of what is the energy coming up for Harry. It could go beyond, because this is going to be lengthy. So I think this is really, truly just an extension of his year ahead, because I'm concerned. And after reading some of the comments, which I didn't vet, okay, I just read the comments, and there was one message that touched base on management, higher ups, and where the money's at. So let's see which, just when I hear things that set off internal alarm bells, I know that like, I'm going to do a reading on that. I don't know. All right, so let's just see what comes out for Harry Styles. Like I said, folks, this is going to be lengthy, and if that bothers you, then tune out. That's all. You can just click off. You can do whatever. Please don't send any hate to anyone in the comments. That will, get called out. And or if it's real slanderous or something hateful toward another person, you will be just blocked. All right. It hasn't happened yet. Okay, it's just fair warning, though. And to those who think I'm blocking your messages, I am not. YouTube, for certain language, and if anything is lengthy, or if it looks like there may be a link in there because of like you'll end a sentence, put your period, and begin another sentence without a space. And to YouTube, that looks like a link being placed. And all they do is they save it in a file for me, and then I have to approve the message. So I'm not holding your messages or blocking them, but I'm also, an old lady. So I'm not attached to YouTube or, my comment section. I just I do approve them once I get into the file. That's all. So I apologize if you're feeling slighted. But I'm not doing that purposefully. It's YouTube who's actually holds them, and then I have to approve them. All right, so let's get into Harry Styles. Enough of YouTube stuff, right? Fear. I think that speaks volumes. That came out in the reading. So why is he in the dark? What is it that he is afraid of? He's looking behind of him. So he's being tracked. I would say followed, tracked, whatever. There's some kind of fear of whoever has an eye on him, which could be handler. There could be 3. And we have, there's like 3 and 3 within this card. 3, 6, 9. Everything is progressing. Let's just keep going. So he has fear. This is Harry. Quest. So what is it that he's seeking? He's on a quest for something. I don't know if this is a quest for truth, but whatever it is, he's keeping it secret. He's trusting his intuition. He's a little bit confused about where to go because he doesn't know the outcome yet. There's hesitancy within this card. There's even slight depression, but not heavy. It's not thick in that energy. He may be teamed up with someone as well. Whatever this venture, this quest is, power of a 3, another 3, 3, 3. 33 is Christ energy. He could be partnered up in spirit with Christ, or just a spiritual, like a spirit being, whether that's a guide that is leading the way in this, with this quest, whatever it is. If it's bringing about fear, it's the fear of not knowing what the outcome will be. Let's see. Because there's an illusion. Healing waters. Okay, so it's an emotional, it's going to be filled with a lot of emotions. It's going through the healing process. Absolutely. I'm certain that all of the boys that are moving on in their lives, in their careers, have a healing to go through. This will affect them. I mean, it affected how many of us who have absolutely nothing to do with One Direction or Liam Payne or any of the band. It affects because it's it's a tragedy, and many people feel that on a global level. And people will not rest until the truth comes out. So they are healing, and it's an emotional journey that he's on. And there's some things that he is literally physically afraid of, and some things that just make him nervous when it comes to expressing emotion and ridding himself of, because this is deep-rooted emotion that needs to come out and will come out. He may fear expressing himself from within. He also may fear expressing that he has a bit of darkness in his own life, whether that's anxiety, whether that's depression, other things as well. The healing process is like, it is scary when you're looking at yourself and what may come, right? But just needing to heal. Just needing to heal. Patience. Yeah, it takes time. He's rooted, right, in something, and it just takes time. Could be talking about earth energy there. However, getting rid of this fear and overcoming this fear of this journey that he's on, which is quite emotional, and it is a healing journey. So this could just be speaking of his mourning. This could be speaking of grief, and moving forward and needing to team up with someone because it is overwhelming. Teaming up with someone in the ways of counsel, grief therapy, grief counsel, something, even if it's the form of just a trusted friend, confidant, that will take this trip with him. He's not alone on this journey, but it will take him time to navigate whatever this path is. He's afraid. There is fear attached to the amount of time that this journey will take. Feel a pet coming through. I'm sorry, but there's a pet that has recently crossed over to, it's the Rainbow Bridge. Okay. Time travel. Okay. This healing, it's all about, like, he has to go back and travel back to heal this, I'll say, hole in his heart. There's trauma that he needs to deal with. It's his emotions there. It's taking him time to open up with his emotions because he's overwhelmed by them, and he's just beginning to see them clearly, but he's really rooted in this. He's going back. I would say that Harry is maybe in January, since we're only doing a month here, is taking his time, spending time with family. He may be going back. Maybe this is to spend time with the other members even, where he's going back, okay, and is required to to practice some patience. There may be a hiccup with his travel, all right, and it may take a little bit longer. It may be due to some form of water, which would be weather. Okay, hiccup with travel during the month of January that's going to interrupt point A to point B, and it's due to some form of water. I don't know where Harry is in the world. I know where I'm at. It's warm, but it's snowing. It's weird. It's wet, and it's 33 degrees outside. Hello, Jesus. So anyhow, that's what I predict with these cards as far as his upcoming month and whatever, 10, 11 days. Now, let's just pull. I don't know what to pull. I'm going to pull from Trish James. Just give me a message of what's to come during the month of January for Harry Styles. Does anybody know what Harry has going on? Is he doing any Christmas specials? Because that would be nice. Like, I listened to Kelly Clarkson. I like her Christmas music. But do you know any of your favorite artists? Do they have Christmas albums? Just point me in the right direction because I'm curious. I love to hear Christmas music, but I can't stand like the stuff that they play on the radio, 24/7. I'd like something more appealing than just like the two songs that they'll eventually get to. I don't want to fa la 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 or pum pa bum bum no more. So let's see, what is the message for Harry Styles? Mood swings, extreme emotion. I told you it was a lot of emotion with that card, and it could be unhealthy to keep it in, but it also may come out in an unhealthy way as well, like in a toxic form. Inactivity. Okay, so he's hibernating, or at least would like to, and he may be staying and keeping to himself. Even if you see him out, there's this. Have you ever been amongst the crowd and felt really alone, where you can just turn everything inward and the rest of the world doesn't matter? So if you see him, just know that he's really would like some quiet time, but this seems like he is filled with a lot of emotion and just reining it in. Power of a 9, something ended. We know that was Liam's life. Okay. And he's furious and angry, and there's a lot of emotion, including rage, that is coming out. And he'd just assume be alone than seen. I would say, well, there's the bear is giving you a hug. Now, do you see my candle? When I said it's just saying, I see you. I see you, fire dancer. Dance for me. Well, if you're not going to wiggle it. All right, let me just get this message for Harry Styles. Focus and mental clarity. Yeah, he's just reining it in. He's spending some time alone. He wants to focus on, you know, when you're going through a lot of emotions that you're not used to, it takes time to navigate through them. And, you know, so inactivity, not wanting to be hanging out around folks, he's moody, and he, you know, trying to focus on something, and it could be his home, body, or his life itself, right? He's focused on something. Is he working out? Is there self-improvement? I've heard things about him having like cosmetic hair surgery or something. I don't know. Who cares? You know, the young man had like hair loss at a very young age. So why wouldn't he, if that's what gives him confidence? I was talking to a man that is 76 years old and at the stage where like it's time for him to get rid of all of his hair. And I asked him straight up, are you self-conscious of being bald? He said, no, not really, but he does have thoughts about it. You know, he's like, not so much that he's going to go spend, you know, $50,000 on a hair transplant or hair plugs. My stepdad had hair plugs, and he had to get them taken out because they pulled his skin so tight. It was painful. Plus, he looked ridiculous. Where are yours? Boundaries. He's getting upset because somebody is breaking the boundaries. I'm going to say this is management, and people are not respecting his privacy, that he wants to be left alone, and he's going to show some severe emotion when people cross the line. That was my point with Zayn. I don't even know how to say Zayn's last name, if it's Malik or Malik or something else. All right, so I apologize for that. My point, in like, they propped him up immediately, right? Prop this boy up immediately in front of a camera with a teleprompter. It enraged me. I was so angry because you're like, my point, I'm not angry with Zayn. It's his management. It's the team, because they cannot allow him to grieve in private. You have to go in front of a camera, read this statement that we produced for you, and because this is now about record revenue and sales. Like, we need concert tickets to be sold. So you go out there and here you go. Say this. You know, and Zayn's going to have a really good year this year, but I felt like you're not even allowing these boys, there's no moment that they're just allowed to fall apart and, you know, grieve, mourn, and not perform, right? It's terrible. And they're pushing him too much. And he needs to focus. So he's focusing at home on his body, maybe working out, maybe his appearance, maybe he's doing some home upgrades or just, needing to focus on something. So you'll see him talk about what he focused on probably in the future, of what got him through when he needed that bear hug, right? When he needs a hug, like what he focused on. And you may even hear him speak about like how people have just ignored his personal space and boundaries, that people, it's so, lost, no direction. Well, there you go. Lost, no direction. Because that's what he feels. It's like the loss of the group is, there is no direction. There's no more one direction. And that's what was coming out in all of the boys' readings, was like, they were like a reconciliation and then a cancellation. Like, and that none of the kids want to do this. I call them kids. Okay, I'm an older lady. Young men. These young men, they don't want to partake in it, and they're pushing them. He feels lost, and he wants to just focus on himself, and that's where he's going to be at during the month ahead. All right, let's get a couple of more messages. Tell me, I want to know, let's get out Trisha's deck, her other deck. This is also by Trish James. You can find her right here on YouTube. She has a couple of different channels, so just Trish James, and it is spelled differently, TRISHEJAIMES. For, YouTube, just so you can find her channel easily if you're not already there. But she created this lovely Stardust Shadows Oracle. I'm sure you've seen it. It's lovely. So we're gonna now, this isn't gonna say anything good. Distraction. Looks are deceiving. That I'm not reading that as a card or anything. I'm just saying there's no backings on this. Both sides are messages. So I'm not cheating, but I will flip the card versus whatever is on, whatever's facing me, just so you know. And I don't really have a question. My question, like when I sit in meditation, I'm just asking for the message, right? So I don't have specific messages for this reading. However, my area is of where the areas of concern lie from his year ahead. So could you tell me about what's to come over the month of January, if anything at all, anything of concern that will be shown and revealed through media outlets that we're allowed to hear. Let's see. Socialite, Queen of Cups, independent, alone, separate. So if he was involved or getting involved with someone, they're not gonna, he's separating himself from this. Even if it doesn't have to be a love interest, but it is Queen of Cups, I'm just saying there's a socialite that he wants to detach himself from. Can you look at this card? Does it resemble, now it's not, going to be an identical, but are there any features in here that match someone that Harry has been around lately that he would be? No, thank you. Who's the socialite in his life? Is it a mother figure? Does he have a mother figure? I don't know. I know some of the boys have lost their moms, and I'm believing it may have been Harry. Let me know, because I don't know, and I apologize. This could also be a message. If his mother is in spirit, he is alone and he feels separated from her. She may be coming around in spirit, as we have the feather here with the familiar, like the cat. There may be a familiar spirit that comes around toward him, representing as a mother or an ex-lover. It's not, though. it's a familiar spirit, not whomever they are showing up to be. This also lets me know that he's separate from his emotions and like his femininity. He's not feeling that. He's kind of like not in like, I'm feeling that what I'm saying is he's in touch with fire energy. He's in touch with his masculine energy right now. No feminine energy these days. Let's see. He wants to be alone and separate from someone. Let's see. January. Favorable, good outcome. So, there's something that he's doing that's going to turn out well. I mean, that's pretty good. Even if he's separating from whomever he's separating from, it's a feminine energy. They are a socialite. They could be single as well. If this isn't a love reading, which it's probably not, whatever it is, though, it's pretty good. It benefits him to separate from the socialite. And maybe they were partnering up for work, and he's better off on his own. And it's just better off on his own, and it's a good outcome. So good. Tell me more about what's coming up for Harry Styles now and throughout January 2025. If he's hibernating, there's not a lot, but we'll pull 3 more and just see what comes out. I want to ask, payoff, 9 of coins, also is independent. It could be that he is feeling insecure, but this socialite could just be looking for a payout, whoever they are. Right? They're looking to cash in. They are single, the socialite or whatever. We have independent, associated, linked, or connected. So, like I said, he's linked to this person. Chains. So who has he been bound to? I'm thinking it's more work than anything. Who is the associate? Because this is an associate, this independent person that I believe he's to collab with, but he won't. He's better off not. He's better off alone. And then we have a favorable outcome for money, Ace of Coins. Well, see, when he separates from this, he's going to make bank. So if there's some project that he's supposed to do that he's pulling out of, this is just a feeling, right? Like feeling like you're bound to some contract, you're bound, to this artist. This could even be speaking about One Direction, like, no, he's better off alone. He's associated with it, but nah, he's better off on his own and for his money. He's better off as an independent artist. I know that's not what fans probably want to hear, but it's just what the cards are saying. I'm going to leave that there, and I'm going to ask the hidden truth about Harry Styles. Tell me the hidden truth about Harry Styles and Liam Payne. 2 cards. I'm going to go, what's the hidden truth between the 2 of them? Because you guys seem to have ideas. So let's just see what the cards say. This is all for fun and alleged and for entertainment purposes only. I wish to create 0 harm in this world to you or anyone else, including the Paynes and Harry or Zayn, anyone. Doesn't matter. I miss seeing you. I think that speaks for itself. All right, I'm just going to keep it like that. I miss seeing you. So that was from Liam to Harry. that's the energy or whatever. The truth between the two of them is I miss seeing you. I said I'd pull two, right? Let me pull another one so I can be a woman of my word. The truth between Liam Payne and Harry Styles. I miss seeing you. Why I wanted to say naked. I'm kidding. You didn't see my tears. Aw. Well, tell me about Harry. The truth between Harry and Louis Hamilton, or Louis Hamilton, and, or is it Tomlinson? I'm sorry, I keep saying Hamilton. Who is Harry Hamilton, or Louis Hamilton? Who is that? Who's Hamilton that I don't know. Louis Tomlinson. No. The bandmate. I know I'm saying it wrong. So, yeah. Louis. What's the energy between Louis and Harry? All right, here we go. I still feel the pain. I know you don't feel the same. All right, let's get the hidden truth between Harry and Niall. What's the hidden truth between Harry and Niall Horan? Right? Niall Horan. That guy, when he was like on the X Factor, the clips that I watched, man, I just wanted to see him on Broadway. I just think that he would perform so well in theater. I don't know, but I love to go to shows. So, but I would love to see him. I know he's very talented in that way. I'm sure they all are, but his personality, just I don't know. I think he would be great on Broadway. Let's see. Tell me the hidden truth between Niall and Harry Styles. All right. Okay. Got you. I can't reach out. Okay. Tell me. I feel the SX tension. Feel the tension. And I can't reach out. Oh. Is this between two other people? And he can't say anything? Or is this between... what do you think about that? I don't know where to go with that, y'all. I have no idea. All right. Harry. I mean, the hidden truth between Harry and Zayn. Harry and Zayn. It's the hidden truth between Harry and Zayn. Okay. Well, do I still have a chance? I don't know why this happened. There you go. And I would like to know the hidden truth. We'll just do one more overall for Harry and any ladies that he may date over, what's the hidden truth between Harry and any lady that he may be attached to romantically? What's the hidden truth between them? If there's any, I don't feel that there's anything at all, but I'm to be so wrong. I don't know. I'm in a committed relationship. I don't want to know. What? Okay. I would say that they are front women for, the sake of him being a pop star, and he needs to be like, just because you're not interested in women or whatever, like dating, it doesn't even mean that he's not interested in women. I'm saying if he's not interested in dating, no matter what sex they are, or his preference is, because I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to say that they are pretending for cameras, for show, for revenue, to keep him a viable subject for young, youthful gals. I don't know. You tell me. I'm sorry, folks. I know this is boring, and am I not hitting it right? I just don't feel like maybe I'm not. I know I'm connected. I was going to say I'm not feeling connected, but I am connected. But I'm not feeling like I'm hitting the mark or something here. I can't find anything. Look, producer, King of Wands. Anyhow, maybe Harry's going to produce something, but I don't know. Let's get into the charms and the dice. All right. Let's see. Well, let me pull a bad bunny. Give me one card or two concerning Harry Styles. This is the bad bunny. Have to add to Harry Styles' reading. Anything that's coming up from December 20th throughout the month of January 2025. Workaholic, busy. Busy bunny distracts himself in work so he doesn't have to deal with his problems. Yeah, unfortunately, Harry wants to be left alone, and he's trying to stay focused, but people keep pushing his boundaries. So that's what I mean. Even when you see him out there, he's still withdrawn inside and hibernating. We have a toxic frenemy on the bottom, but I'm not gonna, I'll just pull one more for balance. Let's see. Harry Styles. Breadcrumbing, non-committal. There you have it. He's not committing to anyone. Breadcrumb bunny will give you the minimum effort, expecting maximum rewards. Well, there you have it. Whoever he is, or you suspect him dealing with, you don't really feel like it. Not over the next month. And that tends to be, let me put it where you can see me. Let me warm up the charms and get a message for Harry from the other side. And these are all of the houses on this board. So let's just get significant from December 20th through January 25th for Harry Styles. A message from the other side. No, I'm not asking or a specific entity or anything. I only operate with the Holy Spirit. So let's see what the Holy Spirit has for Harry. Okay. What is on the outskirts here? Fish. Things going swimmingly and prosperity out here as far as love and friendship. It's like kind of right in the middle area here. So I'm not sure. But it's on the outskirts, meaning there's something coming in love, but it's in far future. Okay. Distant future. His self, well, he's a smart cookie. Elephants feel a world of emotion. They are like these giant creatures, and they feel. So Harry is focused and reflecting on himself, and he has that world of emotion. And he's extremely intelligent. All right. And he's larger than life. But there could be something coming up, an event that could include elephant. I'm just saying. Finances. Well, there's the music. So he's making money in music and cruising along on this bicycle. Could also mean that it's one person. It's moving along. He may be traveling, leisure travel though. So, and leisure music, that means like, I don't know if he's touring or anything like that, but leisure music, music that will relax and that you could cruise to, will bring in money for him. We have a daughter showing up in spirit. I know he doesn't have a daughter in spirit, right? But there's a friend's daughter that's showing up. It could mean something, could be significant. The daughter doesn't have to be in spirit, but I'm just saying that there's a daughter that's showing up but it's a friend's daughter. There could be some mutual agreement, some kind of contract. Maybe he's going to be working with the friend's child in business or something. We do have love, and love could be the love of a woman who has a child coming up for him in the now section, not in the distant future, but in the near future, if not right now. He loves his family. There could be an introduction to someone from his family. He's deeply rooted ancestrally. There could be an agreement for him to actually raise or produce a daughter with someone. It would be a contract. I'm just saying, I don't know. Let me just pull one more from just one. I want to pull on the work, specific to work, since nothing fell on it. Ooh, okay, well, it's boiling. Somebody's boiling. We have the teapot. There's like time's up. The whistle. Is he going to be a whistleblower? He may blow the whistle at work on something. So let's pull. That's all I'm going to pull from those. He could be spilling the tea at work. Whistleblower. Let's see. What pertaining to Harry Styles, just a couple. Is in, went off. Is in, went off. Okay, who went off and what is it in? Home is in and went off. Something is off. And I don't know. You tell me what your thoughts are about this entire thing, okay? And then leave some questions for the follow-up read in the month ahead, and let me know what's going on with them if you're so inclined, so that I can, correlate some questions to go along in the future video. Oh, please do like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not, and consider becoming a member, because if you would like me to deter from any of this and don't want questions or another celebrity, I will be honoring those who become members.